Good morning. It's bright and early on a Monday, and I thought I'd go over my plans for the week because it's Monday and I do Monday start. Um, so this was last week's plans. Did fairly well. Only thing I didn't actually get done was washing my cat's blankets. All of that I got done on Saturday. I even managed to get around to doing a little doodle, but I didn't get it colored in, which is fine. It's not a big deal for me. Here we go. Found a few things I'd like to watch. This Missing Link movie, one of these days I'd like to watch. I had forgotten that Miracle Workers was coming out, so I want to catch that and see what it's about. I have an air fryer, so those are some things I hadn't thought about, especially fried chickpeas. I really like chickpeas, so that'll be interesting to try out. And then somebody had mentioned on Reddit the website Undead, so I'm going to try that out. I've got my student loans that I want to start focusing on paying off starting next month, so I'm going to try that before that point. The weather has been crappy here. Ice and rain and just pouring rain. It's been fun. So let's start on this week. So far, this week is pretty low key. Not a whole lot going on. I have a feeling a cat's gonna join us here in just a second, because he's got this look of I'm gonna jump through and wander across and nudge the camera. Come on, go. Sorry. He thinks he owns the place. He's kind of sort of correct. So this is week 3 of February, 11th through 17th for me. Hold on, I gotta get a drink of coffee because I'm not really with it yet. At this point, the only thing of any importance that I've got going on really is just these two things here. And with the weather, I may not even make those, because if it's raining, I don't want to make a 2-hour trip for that. I'm going to see what happens. That's just kind of where I'm leaving that at. If it's raining, I'm done. Sorry. Trying to get the lid off of something. Off my Sharpie. The only other thing that I have going on that I should probably note is my friend's daughter's birthdays are coming up. She has twins. They were born on the 13th. So I'll just put a sticker here. I'm not going to put their names on here. I'm just going to put that there to remind me. And then I'll just put that with, I think a quarter box would be pretty. I think that would be nice. So let me peel a sticker off over here if I can. Yep, got it. So I'll put the sticker here. And I might have to reposition that, but I'll do that later. So K and K B Day. That way I've got it noted and I don't forget. Depending on the weather, I'm either going to go shopping here, I've discovered or remembered that I do have a second shopping one from Sweet Kawaii Designs that came as a freebie with what I had ordered. So I'll wind up using this at some point this month as well. I think I'll use the one that came with the kit first. So let me peel that sucker off. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know which day I'm going to go shopping. I need to wait. If I'm going to this meeting, then I can't shop today because I've got to prep. If I do go, I'll go shopping on Wednesday. There we go. Right now, I think that's everything for the week, honestly. I don't have a significant other, so I'm not really worried about Valentine's Day. Nope, that's it. That's all I've got. So, I said I would talk about my little schedule here and how that works for me. On weeks where I'm super busy, sometimes it helps me to have a visual of what I'm going to be doing for the week, time-wise. This week is not as bad as other weeks, where this meeting has fallen and I've had so much to do. I use the Crayola Twistable color pencils for this, since they're not, forgot a color. I use these because they're cheap and whatever, doesn't matter. I can erase them out, fairly simple. So gold is going to represent my work hours. So I work 6 to 2:30 currently. I can flex my time, so that's not a huge deal. I'll be working the same hours Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If I wanted to take off early a day, like say I had a Valentine something or other to do, I could take off by flexing my time and working an evening or something weekend evening. That's how I'm going to manage Tuesday's schedule. I worked 4 hours yesterday on a Sunday, which is this work week. My work weeks run Sunday to Saturday. My personal week does not. So for Tuesday, I will be traveling. If I go into work, which I'm going to plan it like that, it takes me a little over 2 hours to get to work. I will actually leave prior to 6 a.m. by a little bit. Usually it's by 5:15, and I will get there before 8 o'clock, but I like to pretend like I'm not going to get there till 8, just in case traffic or whatever happens. I will only be working for 2.5 hours because I then have a dentist appointment for an hour at 11, I think. I need to double check that, but I'm fairly sure it's at 11. So here's my driving time. So here's some more drive to get from where my job site is to where my dentist is. Takes about half an hour. After my dentist appointment, will then be able to visit. Sunset right now is at 5:30, so I would like to be home by 5:30, which means I need to leave no later than 3:30. And really, I'd like to leave earlier than that to avoid the traffic in this damn city, because it gets a little crazy and intense, let me tell you. But that's just the latest time that I would be willing to leave. And then at this point, I would need, this is so I can visit, I still have family and friends where I used to live, and a dentist, obviously. So while I'm there, I'll stop and visit, because it's just what you do, right? So there's that. The only other things I usually add in is exercise. Let's see if I can get that to refocus. Nope. There we go. The only other things I usually add is exercise. During good weather, I run 3 to 6 days a week, and I usually try to note them on here if I'm going to use this scheduler, because usually there's a lot more going on. And I might show you next week how that works, because I have a lot of things I could be doing, and I can show you my other smaller schedule that I sometimes put here. I did almost forget. I sometimes go to the Unitarian Universalist Church. I don't always go, but sometimes I do. If I do go, I tend to go to the 11 a.m. But you need to get there early. And then by the time you get home from getting out of the church traffic, I try to block in 2 hours if I'm going to go. And then I'm going to note that that's the color I used for this, so I don't go, what is this? And then I'll do the same for the dentist appointment. There we go. I'll put that pinky purple lilac color next to it. Alright. And then, like I'd said with the red, I use that to indicate exercise. I've been jumping on my trampoline and doing like walking with Leslie. I can't remember her last name. Sissone, maybe. She's got a YouTube channel. So I use that on my trampoline to kind of amp up that amp up the difficulty a little bit. Let's just leave it at that. You've got to also pay attention to your balance and while doing that on a trampoline. So I've been doing that at lunch times, and then again in the evening I'll get on the trampoline and place anything to keep moving, considering I can't get out and run as much as I would like. Wednesday kind of looks like I might be able to run. The temperatures at this point, which I'm going to put in pencil, because we all know that the weather changes, and it changes quickly, and who the heck knows. Today is 38, 34, rain. Tomorrow, 37, 24, rain. Wednesday, 52, 39. I might be able to run, depending on if the weather holds. Thursday. Oh, and this is something budget-wise. My therapist actually charged me way too much on accident. I'm not sure how that happened. She's not sure how that happened. But on Wednesday, I need to check and make sure that it has been credited back to my credit card. She actually comped my visit for that day because of it, which she really didn't have to do. So the 14th, Thursday, for here it's 54 and 30 with rain. Told you, lots of rain lately. Friday, 33 and 19 at this point. Question rain. It says 20%. You never know. Saturday is 33 and 20 with sunshine. 33, 20 with some sun. I might try to go for a run that day, even if I do have to bundle up. Or maybe I'll go for a hike somewhere. I'll find something to do to get out of the house that day. And the 17th is 36, 23, and it's going to be cloudy. Which I would really, really, really much rather have that sunshine, because I'm ready for some sunshine. So at this point, weather dependent, I might make it out for a run. Hello. Come on. So frustrating. There we go. I might make it out for a run on Wednesday. That'll probably be the only day I'll make it out for a run. 16th, I might try to get a run in, or I might go hiking. I will find something to do that day. Go to a museum, go to the zoo maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think that's pretty much it. I do intermittent fasting. I've been doing that for more than a year now. My minimum is 16 hours. My maximum at this point is on general 20 plus hours, depending on what I'm doing. So today is 20 hours, which means 152 will be 20 hours for me. Come on. There we go. My goal is to hit 20 hours here. But because if I am going to run, I need to eat at noon. So that tells me I need to be done by 8 p.m. at the latest here, so I can eat at noon for my run. If I'm done eating earlier, then I can stretch my fast out, but I'll get at least a 16-hour fast that day. And then we'll try 20, 20, 20, 20. We'll see how that works. I don't know. I don't really have anything to do yet. With the weather lately, I haven't had a chance to really get out and explore where I'm at. Sunday, if I go out for a hike, I might go to a park here that I haven't been to yet and go out on some of the trails there. There is a park that I went to 2 weeks ago, Queenie Park, and I didn't have a chance to go through all of it, just a little bit of it, so I might go and revisit there and check out some of the other trails out there. It looks like, I'll add sour cream. thinking about making salmon croquettes, and I just need more saltines, and I want some sour cream because I make homemade dill dip when I make that. I've also got, food-wise, I've got some ribs out, and I've got fish out. I need to figure out what days. I'm probably gonna make the fish today, and then I can put the ribs in and just leave them cooking here, or I'll cook them on Wednesday. I'll figure it out. Anyway, that looks like that's my plan for this week. It's nothing major. It's actually a much quieter week than I had originally anticipated. I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Well, I might not talk to you guys. I might just post up the rest of the pictures from where I went to IKEA. I have a whole bunch, so that might actually be what I do. Kind of show my little shopping with me, sorta. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Bye.